So I'm gonna start reading. I'm trying to decide if I should do the reading log before or after. I'll probably do it after this, that way I can kind of put my thoughts in there. But it's kind of similar to what I was doing with Red, White, and Royal Blue. I'm eating dinner right now. It's soup. Yum. My reading planner that I got from Owl Crate. I've never had a reading planner before, so I started using it and I thought it was really cool. What I had when I'm talking about Red, White, Blue is my like reading journal, where I just talk about what I like about it and kind of make a little decorative things. But this one's basically like a planner that you can read in it, and I'm going to show you what's inside. I thought it was really, really cool, and I knew I had it when I got in my Owl Crate video. I got my Fairy Loot. I didn't have one, which is a good thing because I would have two. But what was really cool is that I was reading posts for Fairy Loot, and then some people were like, oh, are we going to get a reading planner this year? And Fairy Loot was like, oh no, sorry, we're not doing that this year, but we'll definitely do it next year. And so some people were a little bit disappointed, and I was like, what's so good about a reading planner? I mean, I have one from Owl Crate, but now that I actually started using it, it's very nifty. So I'll go ahead and show you what's inside. Here's the reading planner. As you can see, it says Owl Crate on it. Super cute, you know. And then the first page here has, you know, who it belongs to and the email address. And then you can put your favorite books and like kind of color a little bit, so I'll probably do that later. And then it's like a real planner. It has a calendar, which is nifty, like I said. And then this is what's really cool. You can put like your book wish list, which I know you can put on Amazon, but I know a lot of people don't like Amazon, number one. And number two, this is just like a quick jot down, like nothing really crazy, just like, oh, like as you can see, I use different colors. I just put like down really quick what I wanted. And then, you know, if people, you know, like I can figure out if I want to get it myself later or ask somebody to get it for me. And this is my TBR. It's the same one that you saw on my TBR. As you can see, I already read Red, and Royal Blue. And then next I'm going to be reading Alex Approximately, and then we can go from there. This is where you can put your weekly, like to a real planner. So you put your to-do list, and then you put like the week of, and then you can do meetings, whatever, and then your pages read, and then also like what you're doing here and how many pages you read, and then notes. I personally don't need that because I do have a regular planner, so I don't need to use this. So what I did instead was I put, I'm using this as like pages, write down some booktubers or bookstagrammers or stuff that I like that I want to remember, because I follow a lot and I'm just like trying to remember who they are. So that's what I use that for. And then this is like for book reviews, and the reason why I like it is because it even has like physical book, ebook, or audiobook, which is really good. So for example, I can even put in a fan fiction, because I do read a lot of fan fictions, and I don't want it to look like I'm not reading. I am reading. I'm just reading fan fiction. You know, and then this one was an ebook that I got on Kindle Unlimited, and this was an actual physical book that I read, and I can rate my stars, so that way when I rate it on Goodreads or Storygraph, I can just remember and put it in for later. So this is what I'm reading, and as you can see in here, I actually have books in here that I've read that is not in my TBR because I ended up reading a little bit more. Finally, at the end of every month, you can put favorite quotes of what books you read that month, which is really nice. And then a monthly wrap up, so that way you can put, you know, what type of genres you read, favorite books, blah, blah, blah. So that way you can kind of like wrap up. And that's just really good, especially for like, you know, for like booktubers such as myself. So that way I can remember what types of things I have. So that way I can write a video and remember all these things. Right now, I'm just writing in a notebook, but now I can just have it all in one place. So that's really cool. And that's the reason why I really like it. So I was really, really excited to be able to get this in my Owl Crate. Just being able to use it just makes me really excited to see what else I'm going to get from my next Owl Crate. I'll go ahead and start reading, and then I'll update you on guys how it's going. Old and bright. It's 7:30 in the morning. I've been awake since 6:30, but it's been cold, so I was hiding under the covers. Why is oat milk on the other side? Who even drinks oat milk? My mother. That's who. She's fallen in with all the hipsters who like oat milk. I have to get her oat milk. What is even oat milk? She should try something that's the new rage. It's called beef milk. It's milk squeezed through the tiny holes of cows. Went to Costco, and yay, they had chocolate covered almonds, because I went there on Saturday and they didn't have any, and I thought I was going crazy. I like went through all the aisles, and that's what I went there for. I went today because I needed to go to the post office, so I was like, I'll stop by. And they just got a new shipment, so I got two, because I'm not gonna ever be without chocolate covered almonds again. Now that I did the grueling task of getting some supplies from Costco, I'm gonna take a small break. lunch and maybe watch some Twilight New Moon. I'm here with my brother and we're eating Panda Express and we're on our way to Disneyland. My phone just asked me if I was driving.
Are you?
Well, no, I'm not driving, but I want to know why it was asking me that stupid question, because my real phone doesn't. This isn't a real phone. This is just camera. It's not connected to anything. That was weird. Ooh, here we go. Here in Downtown Disney with my cousin. We're just gonna explore. It's the first time I'm at Downtown Disney where you can't eat or drink. It's kind of weird. I don't like it. Got me a really cool dress for travel once COVID lifts. And then, hi Rami, my little cousin. And then, so it's really cool because it's a versatile dress that you can like tie and make it shorter, taller. And it's like easily washable, so when I travel for 2 weeks at a time or something like that, like I can just wash it in the sink when I'm in a hostel. So that's really, really cool. I want to buy everything. Everyone send me as much money as possible so I can buy this whole store. Just kidding. It's pretty though. Look at all these lights for Christmas. We're gonna go inside California Adventure. Yay! Hello. We're in. So I'm at Disney's California Adventure right now, and I read a little bit, and I really like how it's a summary. I can tell that it's a summary read because it's a summer job, and you know, she talks about the boardwalk with the Ferris wheel and like the cotton candy, and that's really my type of story, so I can tell I'm gonna really, really like it already. So I'm really, really looking forward to how it's unfolding. And you know, just that surfer dude kind of thing. I don't know, that's just fun. The trope I kind of like, especially with contemporaries. A lot of the books I read are like summer reads. When I was a kid, I would purposely do this in the morning because to see my breath, it would make me laugh. Proud of myself. Woke up at 6 again. Yay! Now to get through the morning. Finished my run and I have to pick up my roommate from the airport, so I just look jank. So something terrible happened. My best friend knew that I wanted to play video games, but I couldn't afford it, so she bought it for me for Christmas. So instead of reading, I've just been playing video games. This is the worst. I finally did it. I completed Alex Approximately, which was a very cute YA summary vibe, and I am very biased. I love YA summary, like high school before college type of deal. It even had a little bit of enemies to lovers, which I was really surprised about. I saw the reviews and a couple of them kind of said it was unrealistic because she should have figured out who it was before, but honestly, I've been on the internet for like 15 years, and in the very beginning of the internet, it was kind of like this because you kind of were private. Like, I lied about my age, where I lived. I mean, I live in California now. Now I'm not embarrassed about anything. But at one point I was like, oh, I totally live in Georgia. You know what I mean? So people couldn't track me because, you know, stalkers and stuff. But anyways, I give this a really good 4, maybe 5 out of 5 stars. And you guys have to remember my rating, right? 5 out of 5 means I could reread it like 3 or 4 times a year. And when I say 4 out of 5, I mean I really loved it, but I'd probably only read it once a year because I think if not, then I would be like delegating too many 5s out, you know what I mean? And there are some that are like 3s that are really good, but like for me it's like, oh, it's a one-time read and then that's it. So it doesn't mean that it's a bad, it just means that I have to differentiate and be a little bit harder, just because I don't want everything to be a 5 and have you guys be like, well, if everything's a 5, then you know what's a 1. But anyways, I really, really loved it. I definitely think you should read it. But you know what? This is not even Jenn Bennett's most popular book. I'm not going to read it now because it's not on my TBR month. Serious Moonlight. I'll probably read that for like January maybe. But what's next is it's going to be a fantasy mythology type of deal. It's Among the Recent Briars. This is the Owl Crate version, so I'm very excited to read this. I heard it's really good with romance. So this is what I'm reading next, and I hope you guys follow along with me, and I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday. I'll probably upload this before New Year's, so hopefully I'm a little bit behind. I'm kind of delaying The Wicked King a little bit just because I'm a little scared. Because I said I didn't really like The Cruel Prince. I liked it, but I didn't love it. So I was kind of like iffy on the second book. But I heard the second book's like the greatest. So when I finish this one, I'll either read Head Over Heels or that one. But I have read stuff out of my TBR. I was talking to Kate Books on her stream the other day, and she was like, I read none of my books on my TBR for December. And I was like, me, same here. And she was like, yeah, December is just a wash. And I was like, oh, perfect. We're on the same page. Because I've read like 4 books not on my TBR. And so, whoops. But yeah, so this is what I'm aiming for next. So hopefully I finish this. All right, well, thanks for watching. And I hope you guys have, like I said, a great holiday. And I'll see you guys next time.
I said, wow, electric bass. Thank you for whoever got this for me. It doesn't have a name on it who it's from, but I think it's from my sister.